Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Argyle. We're here for the preview of the Plymouth Argyle Sunderland game. There's lots to get into today, lots to get into. We've got player of the season, young player of the season, and the best news that we've had all day, Mike Cooper signing a new 3-year deal. So I'll be getting into all of that. I am absolutely fucking buzzing. This is the best preparation we could have had for the Sunderland game. But before we start, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, get your comments in as well. I want to interact with you whilst I'm live, whilst I'm going through all of this. I've got my predicted 11 that I want to see against Sunderland, what I think Ryan Lowe will do. As I said, I've got what Mike Cooper's going to do. I've got all sorts for you guys. And please make sure that you're getting your comments in. I'll read them out during the stream. But hey, we might as well get straight into it. We might as well. The first thing I want to talk about is obviously player of the year. This is our player of the year, Joe Edwards. Now, this guy there has done an absolutely smashing job. Now, I was fairly critical of him. I have been. I'm not going to lie. I was when we were conceding lots of goals, I was annoyed. I was very, very annoyed. Right. So it was one of them that I was frankly I had enough. I'd had enough, and I may have lost my shit with Joe Edwards, but apart from that moment, he's been absolutely terrific all season for us. He has dug us out of more holes than I imagine. Absolutely been brilliant. I think he scored about 3 goals in the last 19 in added time. It's absolutely mad. Professor in the chat, how's it going? It's all good, mate. I am absolutely buzzing. I couldn't be happier. I could not be happier with what I've seen today. Plenty, as I said, to get into. But yeah, Joe Edwards here. This guy has dug us out more holes than I care to imagine. He's scored more last-minute goals than any player this season. He has got us more points. He has saved us so many times. I think of Lincoln when he scored in the last added time. Pretty sure he scored. He's scored plenty. I can't even remember all of them, but Joe Edwards has been absolutely crucial. Yeah, he scored an own goal in our last game, but apart from that, he's been terrific. He's been absolutely brilliant. And with our captain out injured, obviously Gary Sawyer's been out for pretty much the whole season. We were told it was going to be for a few months, and I haven't seen him back. So I think he's probably going to go. Fair play to him. He's been a great servant of the club. But yeah, Joe Edwards, he's took the captain's armband. He's led us through thick and thin. He's been absolutely brilliant. So I do love it. I do love it. Only thing I can say about Argyle is that it was a good win for my second team, Oxford, against Argyle, but won't be enough for playoffs unless Portsmouth slip up. So I guess with our mutual dislike of Portsmouth, we can send them negative vibes. We're in some hugely inconsistent crap form at the moment. Defense has not been anywhere near good enough. Our defense has been below par, but Joe's had a good season. I'm absolutely delighted that he's our captain, but his contract is up soon, so I hope Ryan does manage to pin him down for an extra couple of years. Same with Danny Mayer, but that will come at the end of the season, where I'll look at the retained. Well, I'll see who's out of contract, and I'll pick who I want to see offered contracts and who I want to leave Plymouth Argyle. So that will be at the end of the season. 2 more weeks left. We've got 2 more weeks. So not a long time. We have not got a long time to talk about Plymouth anymore, apart from transfer stuff. Who do you think Plymouth will sign? I have absolutely no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I know we're looking for a centre-back. We need a man at the back. Now, I've been very critical of our defence. Our centre-backs have been below par by a mile, right? I find this getting defensive loanees admirable, but don't do it. Stop doing it. Stop relying on young loan players to be the foundations of our team. As the centre-back is the foundation. The defence is the foundation of our team. Stop doing it. Stop relying on these loaned centre-backs to be any good. It does my head in. It does my head in. I've seen this with countless managers at Argyle, right? Centre-backs, they need to be signed on a deal to this club. They need to be strong. They need to be... But they also need to fit Ryan's philosophy, right? Ryan Lowe is all about playing out from the back, all of that. I love it. I do love his philosophy. But you've got to get players who can do that. We haven't got players... Apoku hasn't been too bad. Apoku's been... He's been decent. Keelan Watts, he's been inconsistent. The same as Apoku, to be fair. They've both been inconsistent. And when I talk about Will Aimson, I'm surprised I don't swear more. He's been absolutely shambolic. Absolutely shambolic. Watts should have given away about 3 or 4 penalties. The handball. The ball's going to his head. He's meant to be from the north. Take a ball to the face, you twat. But he annoys me. He does annoy me. Look, I've seen positives in his game, but I don't want to be relying on loans anymore. I do not want to be relying on loans. They do my head in. That is a fact. But, as I said, Joe Edwards, his contract's up at the end of the season. I want him to sign a new deal. I think it'll be beneficial to everyone at the club if he could. And let's hope that happens. So that's player of the season. Now, he's been, as I said, terrific. Young player of the season is indeed Mike Cooper. Oh, what you could say about this lad. What can you say about Mike Cooper? Apart from he's my favourite Argyle player, right? I've got 2 favourite Argyle players. One is Mike Cooper. The other one is Luke Jepcott. I love when we have a young lad who comes through our youth academy and does well. I remember my 2 favourites before these 2 were Tyler Harvey and Ben Purrington, both of which came through our youth academy. I absolutely love it when I see young players coming through our youth academy, getting into a first team, doing well. Absolutely love it. They are absolutely... They're what we're about. They're what we should be about, right? Because the catchment area in Devon is absolutely humongous. It's huge. It is huge. So we should be relying on young players. We should have a lot of them. But managers in the past have not wanted to trust youth. Derek Adams did not want to trust youth. John Sheridan. I mean, Sheridan, he was in a difficult situation. For the first 3 years, he's trying to keep us in the league. So I understand why he's not completely trusting the youth. But when we were mid-table, when we were in playoffs, trust the youth. I mean, you could say Ben Purrington was trusted, but there was one. He got rid of Tyler Harvey, which I thought was always a strange move. So, yeah, absolutely love it. Mike Cooper's been absolutely brilliant this season as well. He's been brilliant. Yeah, we've conceded lots of goals, none of which are his fault. Well, there's probably a few, but he's had to deal with our shambolic defence as well. Right? He's having to deal with our shambolic defence. So what's he meant to do? Right? He's not freaking Superman. He acts like it sometimes, but he's not Superman. Right? He can't dig us out of every hole. It's nonsensical to ask him to do that. Absolutely nonsensical. So yeah, no, I'm delighted with Cooper. I think he's been absolutely magnificent. I've loved watching him, and yeah, ideally a few more clean sheets would be great. But he can only keep clean sheets if he's got a good defence in front of him, which he hasn't had this season. Right? We had Cooper, and now we've got Lewis, and now we got Ryan Law. I'm happy with Ryan Law. I'm happy to see him. Right? But what's he meant to do? Right? But he's been absolutely phenomenal. I've loved watching Mike. I think he's brilliant. He's an asset to the club. You won't find many better goalkeepers, not down in this level anyway. And the fact that he's come through our youth academy, the fact that he understands about the club and wants the club to do well, and he wants to succeed at the club, makes it all perfect. I'm very proud of Cooper to be young player of the season. But staying on Cooper, right? Because there was big news that came out today, and I'm even more buzzing than I was when I was going to do this. I'm absolutely buzzing. This is why. This is absolutely why I am buzzing. Oh, 1 minute. This is why I'm buzzing, right? Mike Cooper. He's just signed a new 3-year deal. I couldn't be happier. I could not be happier. He has been magnificent for us. Signing a new 3-year deal. Crucial to the club's development. Crucial to how we're going to go about things. Right? I think having someone like Mike Cooper is crucial. Right? Mike Cooper is a terrific player who's only going to get better as well. This is his first full season. His first full season. That's all I need to say, really. His first season, he's doing this. Performing absolutely brilliant. Signing a new 3-year deal. It's good to see, right? It's very good to see that we're not letting young players run down their contracts like we used to and just seeing them go for free. Right? I'm absolutely delighted that we've signed him on a 3-year deal, because if any club wants to come and get Cooper, we'll have some money. We'll have plenty of it, actually. I value Mike Cooper in the region of about 3 to 4 million. Outprice him out. Price him out. We're growing. We're growing as a club. Mike Cooper is a part of that. He's a huge part of that. Ryan Lowe developing very nicely into a very, very good manager. I've been very, very happy with Ryan and what I've seen from him. So keep it going. Is all I've got to say. But I'll read you what we've put on our website. On the day that he was named the Greens Young Player of the Season, goalkeeping prospect Mike Cooper has penned a new long-term deal at Argyle, keeping him at home park until the summer of 2024. The Argyle Academy graduate's original contract was scheduled to expire at the end of next season, but the popular youngster's impressive performances this campaign, coupled with his willingness to commit his future to the club, made the extension an easy exercise for all parties. Mike said, "I got pulled to the side about a month or two ago and the manager said, we want to give you a new deal." To which I said, 100% love that. I'm really excited, really happy to pen another 3 years with my club. My club. That's what he said. This is what it means to our young players. Refers to Argyle as his club. He's an Argyle lad. He was born in Argyle. He was born at Plymouth, I think. Went to college at Plymouth. I think he even went to uni at Plymouth. Maybe not uni. I know he definitely went to college in Plymouth. Right? Where it came to our youth academy. It's vital that we keep him. He loves the club. Wants to see it doing well. We're doing well. Cooper has been at the Pilgrim system since age of 9. But in the 2021 season marked his breakthrough campaign as first choice keeper after a number of years as an understudy, and he has been ever present in Sky Bet League 1 this season with 2 games to go. The deal rounds off a busy day for Cooper, who was voted runner-up to wing-back Joe Edwards for the Senior Player of the Season. That's how much he's valued. That is how much this kid is valued, right? He wins Young Player of the Season and comes second in Player of the Season. This kid, he's absolutely magnificent. Words can't describe it. He said, "I'm taken aback a bit by it, to be fair. I just want to say thanks to everyone who has voted for me. The support has been very much appreciated this season. I'm really grateful to receive this award. It means a lot coming into my first full season. Having all the backing that I've had has been massive help for my confidence and probably exceeded a few of my expectations, to be fair. All in all, I'm really happy of how my year's gone personally, and I hope to take it into next year. A season full of experiences and challenges. Cooper cites the 1-0 win over Accrington Stanley at the Wham Stadium as his standout moment, where he made a string of stunning late stops to preserve 3 points in sub-zero temperatures." I would also agree with that. That if we're talking personally for Mike Cooper, that is his biggest achievement this season. He was absolutely remarkable in that game. He got us 3 points easily. Because a lot of people, they always talk about goal scorers and strikers. And yeah, Luke Cott's been absolutely phenomenal. Let's give some credit to Mike Cooper as well, because he saved us plenty of points. Like he's got us just as many points as Luke Jepcott has the other end. Let's give some credit to our goalkeepers and give it to goalkeepers in general. They get so much stick. They never get praised, though. Because when they make a save, or they should be making that save, as Roy Keane would say, don't be a donut. Right? Give credit to keepers like you would strikers. When a striker scores a last-minute winner, they get man of the match. When a goalkeeper makes a last-minute save, he should be making it. Nonsensical. You pundits haven't got a clue. Right? You haven't got a clue. Roy Keane, hang up your boots. I'll take over now. But yeah, look, for me, Mike Cooper's been absolutely magnificent. I've loved seeing him, and I hope to see him for many more years to come. That is for sure. But the bit I've been, the bit that this stream's meant to be about, we're previewing Sunderland. That is who we are previewing. We're previewing Sunderland, right? So, what do we know about Sunderland? Well, what we do know is that when we went to the Stadium of Light, we beat them 2-1. It was Joe Edwards and Adam Lewis getting the goals that night on what I can only describe as the worst pitch I've probably seen since Newport County in League 2. And they have an awful pitch, and nothing will ever get worse than that. Actually, you could say Bradford last season as well, I think. Was it last season? I think it was last season. Bradford have a horrific pitch, right? Absolutely. Oh. Don't get me started on that pitch. But that was when we were in some really bad form as well. I need to make that very clear. We were in some horrific form again when we went to the Stadium of Light, and Sunderland and Lee Johnson were kind enough to just roll over and let us have 3 points. It was a beautiful moment. FYI, Lee Johnson, bit of a shit manager. Right? Lee Johnson has got to be one of the world's shittest managers. This guy should be working at Tottenham. As Lee Johnson has bottled more times than I care to even imagine. He has bottled Bristol City getting into playoffs and promotions. Oh, I think it was about 5-6 years. Just bottled it every single time. He's Bottle FC. He's the manager of Bottle FC. He should be Spurs manager, in my opinion. Lee Johnson is absolutely horrific. So shit. And guess what? He's bottling it with Sunderland as well. They had a chance to get automatic promotion, and guess what? They fucking bottled it again. Oh, it always happens. It always happens with this guy. Always happens. But let's look at a form. Why am I saying that Sunderland are Bottlers FC? That is why I'm saying Sunderland are Bottlers FC. Let me just add that back. There we go. This is why I'm saying Sunderland are big. Look at that. They're third or fourth. Where are they in the table? Let me just check where they are on the table, because they're a bit shit. They are a bit shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Where are they? They're fourth. Oh, that is funny. They could have got automatic promotion, and they're fourth. This is brilliant. I fucking love it. They are so shit. But if they win, and well, no, they're getting playoffs, and to get the playoffs, they're gonna have to play Blackpool. Blackpool are in better form than Sunderland. Jesus Christ, that's gonna be funny. FYI, on this channel, under the brand of Let's Talk Argyle, we'll be doing all of the Football League playoffs finals. We'll watch along all of them, so make sure you check in for that. But let's have a little look at our opponent's form first. We'll skip over ours quite briefly. It's not been great. Blackpool, they lost 1-0. Accrington, they drew 3-3. They drew to Hull 2-2. If I take the banner down quickly, it will show you the last result, where they lost to Blackpool again, 1-0. And they've got to play Blackpool in the playoffs. Good luck. I wish you all the best. Blackpool are getting to the playoffs final, aren't they? Blackpool are going to get to a playoff final. I know Genie will be happy about that, but Jesus Christ, how shit do you have to be? Because obviously 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th get playoffs. Sunderland are 4th, Blackpool are 5th, Pompey are 6th, Lincoln are 3rd. And Peterborough are up. I know Aaron likes to say they're bottlers. They ain't bottling that, mate. They're not bottling that. Let's talk about the real bottlers. Sunderland, let's be having you. I'm excited for this. Genuinely feel that we could turn our form around against these lot. I genuinely do. Bottlers FC, let's be having you, boys. Let's be having you. Come down to Home Park and we'll absolutely put you in the spliff and smoke you. That's an absolute fact. Sunderland Football Club, we will put you in a spliff. We're gonna smoke the shit out of you. You shit, utter shit. That is trash talk is real. This is what I mean. Like when people call me a United fan, yeah, nah, don't bother me. Because when I talk about Argyle, this is where my passion is. This is where my energy is, right? Talking about the boys in green, right? That's what I'm on about. Sunderland, you shit. Come down to Home Park. We're ready for you, right? We've signed Cooper to a new deal. We've got Joe Edwards. We've got Danny Mayer. We are ready for you. FYI, Niall is going to rip you apart. And knowing Sunderland, they're probably going to let Jepcott score a couple of goals and he's going to go back onto form for the last couple of games. Love to see it. We have to see it. Why am I so confident? Like, what you're looking at that going, no, why on earth are you confident? I'll explain. So, yes, we lost 3-0 to Hull. That wasn't great. We drew 1-1 to Burton. They're in some really good form, actually. So I'm actually quite happy about that. Charlton, yeah, we lost 6-0. Yeah, what can you say? That's one of the reasons why I want a new defence. Do you see why I want a new defence now? Do you see why I want a new defence? Yes, that's because our defence is crap, right? Losing 6-0 on the 6-0, never great. If that had fans in, oh my God, that would have been bad. The fans would have killed you. The fans would have been fuming, right? And then we lose 3-1 to Oxford. Yeah, whatever, right? But why am I confident? Why? I'll tell you why I'm confident. I've no problems. Because Sunderland have Bottlers FC. Sunderland literally have the manager who bottles it. Lee Johnson bottles it. He does. As I say, Lee Johnson should be in charge of Tottenham Hotspur. Or Bristol City. Whoever. Right? Lee Johnson. He's so shit. Such a bad manager. He hasn't got the bottle. He ain't got the mentality. Right? Lee Johnson has zero mentality. His mentality is I can get there. I ain't getting you across the line, no. Imagine Lee Johnson, right? Right. This is gonna be a bit of a vulgar one, but right. Imagine he's having sex, right? He can get hard on. He's got it. He can't finish though. He's Lee Johnson. He ain't got it. He ain't got the ball. He ain't got them. He ain't got that mentality. Yeah, he did manage Bristol City. One of the reasons why I don't really like him too much. He's a bit of a shit manager, but he ain't got the bottle. He ain't got the kahunas to get them up. He ain't got the kahunas to get anyone up. In fact, I'm going to check if he's ever been promoted. I would be shocked if he has. Considering his mentality of bottling it, I'd be absolutely shocked if he's gotten promoted. Whilst I do that, though, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. We've got plenty of content coming. Obviously, Argyle news. We've got all the Argyle stuff, right? Talking about all of that, right? I hope I've... There we go. Yeah, Lee Johnson. Right. Let's see if he's got promoted. But yeah, we got Let's Talk Argyle. We've got Let's Talk Formula One. That's back at the weekend, Portimao. So make sure you check in for that. Let's Talk Premier League. We've got that as well. Promotions. Right. Lee Johnson promotions. Let's see if he's actually ever got promoted. Right. Managerial career. No, I don't want that. Give me a table. Honours will do. Right. As manager. All right, so he won the EFL trophy. Congratulations. Won the EFL trophy. I don't actually think he's ever been promoted. I actually think I actually don't think he's ever been promoted. This is absolutely brilliant. I don't think he's ever been promoted, boys. I actually don't. Wikipedia is so shit. Right, did he get promoted? Right. Oldham. First appointment during the off season. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, I don't actually. Nah, he's not. He hasn't been promoted there. Did he get promoted with Barnsley? He led him to a Football League trophy. Oh, and he was sacked before he got to a final. Right, so he didn't get promoted with Barnsley. Definitely didn't get promoted with Bristol City at all. He's never been promoted. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Lee Johnson has never been promoted. The manager of, right, he has had so many opportunities to get promoted. He's never done it. He's never done it. That man lacks balls. He lacks the mentality. Absolutely does. The trash talk is real, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm loving this. Right, but back to Argyle, right? I've done enough slagging off Lee Johnson and Sunderland. They're both shit. Callum McFadden, he's at Sunderland. We'll probably see him at Owen Park. We'll put him in a spliff and smoke him as well. Not a problem with that. But the predicted, what do I think Ryan Lowe's going to do? How do I think he's approaching the game? This is how I think he's approaching the game. So I think clearly Mike Cooper will be in goal. There's zero doubt about that in my eyes. If he doesn't go in goal, I'll be more shocked, right? Centre-backs. Now, centre-backs, we haven't really got an awful lot of centre-backs to choose from. And the centre-back, we sort of let Scott Wooten and Niall Canavan go. I wouldn't have wanted to see them in the lineup either because they're not great. Although they are leaders, so you could possibly have said one of them might have been a good shout. Wooten might have been good, actually. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we got money for Canavan, so I'm not too upset about him. I am a little bit annoyed we let Wooten go on loan because I think Wooten is better than Wooten is better than Aimson, but that's just my opinion. That is my opinion. Big up to Daniel, afternoon, Niall, afternoon to yourself. If you've just missed it, spent about 10 minutes trash talking Lee Johnson, who's the manager of Sunderland, so the energy was real there. But Cooper in goal. Aimson, Apoku, Watts at centre-back. That's who I want to see. Well, we haven't got anyone else. That's to be blunt about it. We've got absolutely no one else who can play there. Right? Maybe a couple of loanies, but not against Sunderland. I want to beat these guys. I want to beat Sunderland. Right? Gillingham can be a team that we can rotate. Play a couple of the young boys. See what they do against Gillingham. Not against Sunderland. Big game, right? There's nothing to play for us, but I want to beat these assholes. I really do. Their fans are... Oh, how do I put this? They're just big-headed and arrogant. They're ignorant. They are ignorant. They're fans. They make me sick. Right, but that's my defense, right? So you got Ames, Poku, Watts. That's who I think Lowe will go with. That's who I would like to see as well. No point changing it up. We ain't got anyone else who can really play there. Anyway, right wing back, got to be Joe Edwards. Joe Edwards, unless he's injured, absolutely has to play. Now, I don't know about the injury updates, to be beautifully honest. We could have an injury right now that I don't actually know about, but Joe Edwards has to be playing right wing back. He's been brilliant all season, player of the season, gets us last minute goals. He's a leader at the back. It's how we do it. Daniel's saying 3-5-2. Yes, that is how Ryan Lowe sets up at Argyle. It's how he's always set up, really. Even when we were in League 2, 3-5-2. Absolutely loves it. He does love it. He's sometimes gone to a 4-4-2. It's sometimes worked, sometimes hasn't. So I'm not. It's not a must to change it up. It really isn't. But 3-5-2, that's normally how he plays. He normally likes to play over 3-5-2. He likes the wing backs. He likes to play wide, and we haven't really got any wingers anyway. So our width gets provided from our wing backs. So yeah, that's how we normally set up. Then you're obviously Joe Edwards, right wing back. On the other side, or left wing back. Now we got Adam Lewis, who's on loan from Liverpool. Nah, screw that. I've seen enough of him. He ain't gonna be staying for long anyway, is he? Unless we're signing him on a new deal, and then, yeah, cool, play him if you want. I want to play Ryan Law. Now, Ryan Law's come through our youth academy, played against Oxford. I thought he did quite well. I mean, Professor might be able to tell you as well, might be able to back up my point, but I thought Ryan Law played pretty decent, pretty well. I've wanted to see more of this lad. He wants to follow in the footsteps of Jepcott and Cooper. Credit to the boy. And if he can... Look, if we're going to be playing this 3-5-2 system, that's always how we've done it under Ryan. If we can have Ryan Law pushing George Cooper next season, it means we don't have to go buy a left back. It means as we bought George Cooper this season, means we don't have to get a loan, right? We can use Ryan Law as an understudy who can push to take that top spot. I have no issues with that at all. I love the idea, right? Because I don't want us. I want the base of this team. I want to see. I know Fornar's on loan, right? We could get another DM. We can do that quite easily, I reckon, right? You could even play Joe Edwards there if you get a right wing back. I don't know. Don't know how Ryan wants to do it. I'll look at that more sort of towards the end of the season on who I want to see us get. Plenty of loans, plenty of free agents as well. Normally, how you do business in the summer, we might even buy a player. You never know with Argyle at the moment. We bought Niall Ennis, we bought George Cooper, bought Ryan Hardy. We splash money now. We're big time now, boys. We are big time, right? We're back. We are back. Yes, we are, boys. Yes, we are. So left wing back Ryan Law. I think he'll be brilliant. Absolutely want to see him play more. I want to see what he can do as well. Then in the middle, you've got Conor Grant, you've got Fornars, and you've got Danny Mayer. Now, the reason I've gone for this, Fornar, he's a DM. He sits in front of the back three. I know it's madness, right? We have a back three, and we still have to have a DM because them lot can't do their jobs. The back three is hopeless, absolutely hopeless. So I've gone for them three in the middle. Mayer and Conor Grant they'll go forward. They'll be the ones creating as well, along with Joe Edwards and Ryan Law. They'll get down on the wings. That offers a good balance for me, right? You've got the attacking ability, you've got the defensive ability as well. So you've got that as well. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Up front, I've got before I go talk about the two up front, I am going to post a link in the chat. So if you do want to come on, have your say. We're going to be live. Hopefully, I'm trying to make this last for about 45 minutes, if possible. So if you want to come on and have your say about Argyle, right? This is all about Argyle and any questions you got, let me know and we can have a good chat about it. But up front, Luke Jepcott, Niall Ennis, could not be anyone else. You could possibly put Ryan Hardy up. That wouldn't be. Look, if he went for Ryan Hardy and Niall Ennis, I wouldn't be upset. Niall Ennis he has to start, right? Niall Ennis, since he's come to Argyle, he has been absolutely insane, right? He has been absolutely insane. I've loved having him. He's been absolutely brilliant. Well worth probably the 300k or 250 that we spent on this guy. We've spent well, right? So that is Niall Ennis has to start for me. And Luke Jepcott, I want to see if he can get into some form, right? He's a fox in the box. But again, if Ryan Lowe wants to say Hardy go up top, I'm also cool with that. I'm really okay with that as well. So for me, that's how I would line up. If you got any sort of questions about that or anything like, no, why have you picked him? Let me know. I'll explain it. Normally it'll be down to they've been in some fairly good form or we haven't got anyone else. Daniel's saying here, prediction. Ooh, do love a good prediction, I do. Right. What am I going to predict for Argyle? Oh. I think it'll be an Argyle win. I think we'll win it. Fuck it. Not keeping a clean sheet, though. I'm not putting that down. Nah. We're winning 3-1. No. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's do it. Say it with chest. 3-1. Argyle are going to win 3-1. Yes, we will. Now, Argyle, do not let me down on this. I have trash talked Sunderland and Lee Johnson for quite a while now. Right? Don't let me down, boys. Don't let me down. Right? Don't let us down as a Green Army either. Right? Jepcott, get us a couple of goals, lad. Go on. Go get us a couple of goals. Niall Ennis, he'll score. Right? Because Bristol Rovers got cocky. Right? Bristol Rovers, they were a bunch of cocky assholes, they were. They decided to have the cheek of naming our barn park end after one of their ungodly players. I don't fucking think so. Nah, do you know what happened that day? It got renamed the Niall Ennis stand, didn't it, boys? Yes, it did. 2 goals for Niall Ennis in that end. So we'll call it the Niall Ennis stand? Yes, we will. Niall Ennis. Yes, that is who we're naming it after. Barn Park End is the Niall Ennis stand. Absolutely. Daniel Zane, always say it with chest now. I could never be confident with Argyle. I can't be. They're a bit strange. Probably the best way to put it. They're a bit strange, right? They are a bit strange. That's just how it goes, really. But we are gonna end it there. But yeah, I've enjoyed that. You can tell the passion seeps through me when I'm talking Argyle. Absolutely love it. No doubt some people say, nah, that's fake and blah blah blah. Nah, this is real. This is real. Confident. I love Argyle. Confident about them. But as I said, that's the starting lineup. That's who I think we'll go for. So it's also who I think we're gonna play. Also, I think that's what Ryan will do. I don't know why. I've spoken to Ryan once. I think it was in Home Park. It wasn't for long. I think I said hi to him and he said hi back. Right? That's the beauty of supporting a lower league side. That's the beauty. You can interact with the players and the management, and I've even spoke to the owner. I spoke to Simon. I've said hello. Lovely guy that is. Lovely guy he is. But we've come to the end of this preview against Sunderland. Now, I've trash talked Lee Johnson quite a lot, right? I've trash talked Sunderland quite a bit. Bye-bye, Exeter. They're not getting playoffs. If you want to talk about another club that's bottlers, right? If you want to talk about another club who's bottlers, Exeter City. Exeter City. Kenny saying Plymouth fan, imagine being 18th in League One. Kenny, mate. Imagine just getting promoted and being 18th. It's not that bad, mate. It's not that bad. Do you want me to dry your eyes? Right? Because when City lift that title, you're going to be crying. Deary me. Anyway, you'll probably lose the Europa League final to Villarreal anyway. But nah, I've got a lot of chest. Right? I love Argyle. Right? First season in League One, 18th. The goal was to stay up. We stayed up comfortably. We were never in a relegation battle. We did it with ease. Now, Exeter. They're not getting playoffs either, boys. They might. They do, that'd be funny, because watching Exeter bottle the playoffs again, last season was funny, right? Last season, it was COVID, everyone was a bit down. Them losing 4-0 to Northampton at Wembley in the playoff final definitely cheered me up. That was hilarious. That was fucking hilarious. Absolutely loved it. Kenny saying Bristol Rovers battering you in 2 seasons. Bro, mate, they beat us 3-0. We beat them 2-0, and they've been relegated. Nah, let's not have that, boys. Nah, Cheltenham are better than Bristol Rovers. They're going to be in our league next year. Cheltenham Town and Bristol Rovers, they're in League 2. League 2 with Exeter. That is funny. That is absolutely hilarious. That is hilarious. That is funny. Exeter are utter dross. I have other words for them, but none of them I could say on this stream. Absolutely none of them. I'll have the channel taken down. Liam saying, they might know. It's not happening, mate. Bottle Jobs FC ain't getting playoffs. If Salford win and Bolton beat the scum, they can't get playoffs. It's done for them. Kenny, it was done for them a while ago, mate. Absolutely done. They are so shit. Exeter, they are so shit. Mate, it is absolutely hilarious. Big up to Liam, though, my fellow Jano. My fellow boy. The fellow Argyle lad. Always in the streams. Absolutely love it. Love to see it. But Liam, who are you excited for next season? I'm personally excited to take on Cheltenham Town again. West Country, isn't it? I like a nice quick trip, don't I? Kenny saying Morecambe versus. Actually, yeah, take that back. Morecambe. If they come up, Derek Adams, hello, buddy. We'd like to have a word. The last time Derek Adams had to face Argyle, he lost 3-0. One great for the kid. One great for the lad. Well, that was at home park anyway. He had to travel all the way from Morecambe down to Argyle. Got sent back in his transit with a 3-0 loss. That's how we deal with former managers. Asshole he is. Derek Adams is one guy that the fact that he's managed to get us promotion, right? But he's still one of the most hated managers we've ever had. Mainly because he called us all yobs. Never great. It's never great to call your very, very, very passionate fan base yobs. Just never really goes well for you. Then blaming everyone but himself, algae on the pitch, referees, the colour of the grass probably, and I'm sure he'd probably complain about the colour of the seats as well. Yeah. Oh, and the fact that when we got promoted, we should have won the bloody league. He bottled it last game of the season as well, didn't he? Got a love bit of Derek Adams. What a twat. Liam saying, I don't care who we face, mate. As long as we survive or try a playoff push, I'll be happy with. Don't mind who we face. Are you sure you don't want to face Derek Adams, Liam? Are you sure you don't want to see Derek Adams put back? Do you not want to see Derek Adams come back to home park, stand in the away end, and be battered again by Argyle? Because I personally would quite like to see that. He's great in League Two. Great manager in League Two if you want to play some really drab, shocking football. If you want to play some really bad football, right? If you want to play some ugly football that don't get you anywhere, go call Derek Adams up. He'll get you promoted. You'll be coming straight back down, though. I can absolutely assure you of that much. Liam saying he don't care who we play. I don't mind that. Don't mind that. I mean, I really want to face Derek Adams. Cheltenham's quite good. Against bloody Gills, wasn't it, Niall? When we bottled the league to Pompey, yes, I'll take Morecambe and take easy 6 points. Now, it wasn't against the fucking Gills, mate. It was against Grimsby, mate. Grimsby. Away. Yeah, that was the one, right? So all we had to do was win the match. If we win, we got promoted. That was the beauty of it. And guess what? Didn't win. We drew. Or lost 1-0. 1-2. Bottled it. He bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. Oh, it did my head in. How did that? Oh. Derek Adams, just a twat. Then, in League One, we start the season off absolutely horrifically. Then go on like some mad unbeaten run or something. Don't get a shit ton of good results. Only just miss out the playoffs. And then guess what? Relegated the season after. Due to another shit start. Attaboy, Derek, and then he got sacked. He actually got sacked before the last game of the season. Like, this is how there was a lot of anger towards Derek. You could see that at Accrington. Simon Hallett couldn't allow him to walk, but because obviously the changing rooms. Because Liam will remember this, right? Liam, we had no grandstand in our relegation year, did we? Right. So obviously we had the temporary like Portaloo cabins sort of outside the Denport end, didn't we, lad? So he had to walk into like you'd have to walk through the like in between the Denport and Lindenhurst. You couldn't have Derek Adams walking through that. You'd get destroyed, absolutely destroyed. Kenny, I'm not sure what you're doing. Oh, that makes it even worse. My God. Same Grimsby, bottom of League Two. Yes, they are. YouTube. Yeah, Kenny, that's what your emojis look like when they come up on my mate. Some great emojis, mate. Yeah, YouTube have emojis. What the fuck? Yeah, that's what they come up as, mate. Attaboy. They probably work on the thing. I bet you if I bet it don't come through on StreamYard, right? But I bet you if I had a look, let me have a look. I'll have a little gander. Oh yeah, they do. Just in case anyone can. There you go. The emojis. Liam saying That Scunthorpe game at home park, last game of the season, we got cheated off a Scunthorpe disallowed goal when our key goalkeeper kicked it out, saying he was injured, and they scored from it. Oh, yeah, I remember that, mate. I remember that. So, oh, God, no, you're going to make me relive this, right? Oh, that keeper, oh, he was a twat as well, right? What's his bloody name? Matt Macy. Oh, I have such a Matt Macy agenda, right? Liam, you'll probably agree with me. Arguably the shittest goalkeeper we've ever had, right? And we've had Jake Cole. We had Jake Cole. He was different level of bullshit. But Matt Macy was it pains me to think about Matt Macy. Absolutely pains me. But yeah, like he kicked it out. And they picked up the ball and then scored. And yeah, that was painful. But Cooper came on, didn't he? Mike Cooper came on. He came on bollocking the defence as well. Like, he was screaming at them. It was beautiful. I love to see it. Mike Cooper actually showed more leadership in 10 seconds than Matt Macy did in the entire season. It was beautiful. It was at that point I knew Mike Cooper would be good. Kenny saying, I'm glad I don't support Plymouth. Well, you should want to support Plymouth. Plymouth's a good place, mate. Great team. Do you know what? We've been in the Football League since 1930, never to be relegated from the Football League, that is. Obviously, we've had relegations with inside the Football League, but we've never been relegated from the Football League. We've never gone to a conference, and we haven't been out of the Football League since we joined in 1930. We have history, mate. Lots and lots of history. Learn your shit, Kenny. Learn it. Liam saying that's when Argyle fans kicked off a Scunny fan, and it was limbs when it went to 3-2, but it was so painful that Sunderland conceded 88th minute to take us down to League 2. Thank you, Liam, for reminding me why I don't like Sunderland. Ryan Lowe, a message to Ryan Lowe. We really hate these bastards. We really hate these bastards. So, there we go. There we go. Beat them. Liam, that saying never been relegated since 1930 sounds so good hearing that. Yes, it does. Never to have been relegated from the Football League, right? Never. Not been relegated. Since we joined the Football League in 1930, we've never left it. We've never been relegated to a conference. Never. Kenny saying, just wait now, it's coming soon. Kenny, if we were going to get relegated out of the Football League, it would have been about 7 years ago when we were really shit. This is prime Argyle, this is. Sunderland went off form when Newcastle went on form. Coincidence? I think not. I agree. But we're going to wrap it up there because I'm back in just under 40 minutes with some Manchester United news. Edison Cavani, maybe signing a new deal. So we'll come and talk about that. But a big thanks to all of you that have been watching. As I said, I'll be back again at 2:30 with Cavani news. Joe Edwards, player of the season. Mike Cooper, this boy here, young player of the season. And signing a new 3-year deal. Couldn't have been better. This day could not have been better. I'm going to end it with Mike Cooper stood right next to me. Right, he's shouting at the defence there. Liam saying, if we ever got relegated to the National League, we would win it so easily, the National League. I don't want to even attempt it, mate. I'd rather us win League One. We would win the National League by about 20 points. Liam, don't ever think about that because it's never going to happen. Never, right? We're in a good place at the moment. We're in a very good place. Even if we went down to League Two, we get promoted anyway, right? We get relegated from League One. We come straight back up. What can I say? We're too good. We are too good. But as I said, I'm going to end it with this guy right here, this guy right here, that way, him. I'm going to end it with our new boy, with not our new boy, with Mike Cooper signing a new 3-year deal. Absolutely love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Liam saying true. Cheers, Niall. Not a problem, Liam. Not a problem. But we'll be back at 2:30 with some United news. Cavani signing a new deal. But this guy here signed a new deal, a 3-year deal. We love to see it. I've been Niall. You can check me out at Niall_PAFC. If you find any Janos, if there's any Janos that come across this, want to take part, come join me. I'm here. Looking to do an Argyle show at some point. Absolutely love to see it. Imagine if I get an Argyle show going before I get a Man City show going. The levels. It would be brilliant. But you can also find our Twitter at Let's Talk EPL and at the No Context LTPL as well. The one that Jeannie runs anyway. Brilliant new video there last night. It was absolutely hilarious. You can also find us on Instagram at Let's Talk EPL. And you can find us on TikTok at Let's Talk Premier League, and join our Discord server if you haven't already. And we'll end it with last of Kenny's comments. R.I.P. Barnet, by the way, going down in non-league. Mate, they've been down in non-league for quite some time now, mate. They're not. I can't even remember last time they were in the Football League. But I do like Barnet. They're a nice team. But that's all from me. A big thanks to everyone that's been watching, everyone that's tuned in. As I said, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And if you're watching the replays, put your comments in, because I do see them and I do reply to the good ones. That is for sure. But as I say, big thanks for watching. We'll be back in 35 minutes. But until then, have a good day.